Pittsburgh. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Indianapolis Colts.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts 31.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 91 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Connor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now it appears we have something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL at picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On 1st down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. And In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Ryan on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
It's nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hamler now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the Alleys, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They run with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Jacobs, the
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Connor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
James Conner.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Swift. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
4 yards. Complete to K.J. Hamler. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, Ryan. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, this will be caught at about the 6.
Another Pittsburgh.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
5-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And it is now 21-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where you're at the 24. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
What are they thinking?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Points. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Jacobs stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start the drive with Connor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Fighting to stay upright. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Indy set to go on offense once more. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17.
To throw, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
On the carry. He was brought down by Chris Harris. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Ryan to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Right back to Connor here on 1st. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run is Connor. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Oh, incomplete.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Colts 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 10, a minute 37 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Mayfield. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Mayfield to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for gain.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.